Oh, this what they've been waiting on? Ha ha ha! It's the Gringo and Tom Show! Let's go! It's the Gringo and Tom Show, y'all ready to go? Late night sports talk, y'all ready to go? Gringo be hitting his points. Tom coming in, and he won't disappoint. I'll be swinging for the fences and striking you out. Yeah. Now let's see what this is all about. Let go. It's the Gringo and Tom Show, y'all ready to go? It's the Gringo and Tom Show, y'all ready to go? Ready to go, brother, ready to go. It's the Gringo and Tom Show, y'all ready to go? Hey, yeah. It's done right about now.
All right, baseball fans, we
What up,
are
people?
here today for the next episode of the Gringo and Tom Show. As always, my name is Gringo, diehard Yankees fan. Today I have an Alex Rodriguez jersey, also known as A Fraud, but it's all good. A-Royd as they call him, but it's all good.
Nah, that's fire, bro.
Yeah, thank you. And we got my boy over here, Tom.
Yup. It's your boy Tom. What's up? What's up, everyone?
Let's do it. All right, let's get into this. Let's talk about the highlights of the weekend for baseball. Let's start off with the Yankees winning the series against the Indians, 3 out of 4 games.
They needed that.
100%.
Definitely
That was
needed
just great
that.
to see that they were able to bounce back. You love to see it. What were some of
Absolutely.
the things that really popped out for you during the series?
Once again, dude, it was the pitching. The pitching really clutched up. I loved seeing Loizaga come out and getting the save in the... Which game was that? Was it the Garrett Cole game? I think it was.
Yeah, it was.
The Garrett Cole
Yeah.
dominating, that was the highlight. That was the best game of the series. Garrett Cole against Shane Bieber. Yankees taking Bieber deep.
Outpitched him.
He did. Absolutely. And Cole didn't have his best stuff, but you know what? He did what aces do. Find ways to win. And he did. He beat one of the best pitchers in the American League, and it feels good knowing that he's throwing this well. And he looks like the guy that we thought we were getting when we signed him, which is amazing. Gotta love that.
That's right. To see what's going on with how the Yankees are able to continue this success. Got to see what happens. I feel like the biggest thing to take from it is the fact that the pitching came up clutch a little bit. They were coming in,
Absolutely.
and especially with Herman and obviously Cole. Got to get a little bit more out of them, but it's that they were able to put in a little bit more innings, get in there a little bit more to not give so much to the bullpen where they have to go 4 or 5 innings. You love to see that. But
Absolutely.
the hitters came up.
They did.
Came up.
Had a bit of a bounce back.
Especially Hicks, he came up a little bit.
Hicksy boy.
Obviously Odor.
Had that beautiful backflip, bro. That backflip was...
That's art. That's
full of swag. Yankees need the swag. He brought the swag. I am a fan of that.
He really, really stepped up, and also, you love to see the fact that, like I said, Hicks, he put in a little bit of some work there, and he hit a nice bomb. So you love to see that. He's in this series. He got some walks. He got a couple of singles as well. It's good to see, but just continue to do what he has to do and live up to his contract, which sadly he hasn't been able to these last couple of years.
Yeah, man. Need a big year from Hicks. Need him to stay healthy. He's getting on the right track. He still has a long ways to go, but getting on the right track. Definitely. And then Glaber, too. He's getting on the right track.
Oh, yeah. He had a big first game of the series. He really did.
Had a couple big hits. And his defense has gotten better. Hasn't made any foolish errors in the past couple weeks. It looks like he's tightening up his game at the right time.
Yeah, getting
Excited to
his
see
mind
it.
right a little bit. And now, since they're going to play the Orioles in Camden Yards, that's his place right there.
Stomping
That's his
grounds.
home. The house
Oh,
that Glaber built.
that's where Glaber comes to party, bro. You never take a Glaber Torres visit to Camden Yards lightly. You got to stop what you're doing and watch his at bats.
Especially the announcer Gary Thorne. Obviously, he's not there.
Yeah,
That ball is gone. Another Glaber bomb. Oh my gosh,
he
he
was
just
so
got tired of.
tight.
He just got tired of it
He got
last year in
tight.
2019. Maybe that's why they kicked him out.
He was like, I don't want to see this anymore.
Oh boy, oh boy.
It's
But
funny stuff. Funny stuff.
anybody else that you think was stood out for you? Any other players?
Kyle Higashioka. He had
Higgy.
a really monster first game of the series. Had that bomb. Yeah, dude, I like what I'm seeing out of him. I know he's not an everyday player. Everyone wants him to start over Sanchez. That's
No,
dumb.
no.
But he's a really solid backup. He definitely has some power in that bat. And he's walking more. That was a problem he had. He didn't walk at all in 2020. He barely walked. And then this year he's having better at bats and the results have been showing. So
He
let's
wasn't
go
as
Higgy.
disciplined, but now he's getting his walks, like you said.
Yeah, he's taking because pitchers are being aggressive. They're not afraid of him. And he's like, "Oh, bet I'm gonna just take you deep."
Let's do
That's what
it.
he's doing.
Yeah. So young kids say now, sheesh,
Yeah, yeah.
sheesh. Yeah. So I think it's time to move on to one of the most important highlights of the weekends, part two of the bloody rivalry, as I like to call it, of the Padres and Dodgers. Um, the um, the Padres won the series 3-1. It was really, really, really great to watch,
It
especially with
was.
the likes of Bauer and his antics, and obviously Tatis Jr.
Hmm.
Um, he he just showed out, and he was just relentless. He
He's
didn't
a
care. He was like
beast.
boom.
He's just a beast.
He really especially when he mimicked some of Bauer's little antics, especially the what was it?
The one eye thing.
Conor McGregor's
Yeah,
strut,
the
and
strut.
in spring training with the
Hmm.
eye. So that really got into Bauer's head, but Bauer loved it, and that's what we need in baseball. We need that type of, I don't like you, I don't like you. Let me just, when I do something good against you, let me go ahead and show you that I really, really cared about the fact that I went deep off of you, or I
Right.
struck you out.
Absolutely. It's bringing juice to the game. I loved everything about what Bauer said. I usually don't say that because I think Bauer's got a few screws loose, but I think this dude said the right stuff. He basically congratulated Tatis. He's like, everybody should be doing that. We should have more celebration in the game. I'm like, preach. He's saying the right stuff, and I like it. Tatis deserves to celebrate. He's an unbelievable talent. Unbelievable, bro.
Definitely, if not in the top 5, he's at least in the top 10. At
I
least in the
agree.
top 10.
I definitely agree with that.
Yes. But going back to what you were saying in terms of that situation, um, listen, MLB The Show has how many celebrations? A lot, right?
Yeah, dude.
And you're able to, I know it's the difference between a video game and real life, but if you're able to do that in a video game, if MLB has a game that you can show out, you can do a lot of bunch of silly things, why can't you do it in a real game? That's not bush
It's
league in my
nuts, man.
opinion.
It's absolutely nuts. It's just these. We've talked about this in a previous episode, but these older guys who are still in baseball, they think that for some reason showboating is just disrespectful and it's against the unwritten rules of the game. Like, shut up, bro. Shut up.
No,
Let them
like
have
literally
fun.
it's not the wave. That's not
Shut
what you
up,
do. You
bro.
don't
Yeah.
do that. You got to get with the times, and you have to understand that your time was done. You guys were, showing respect to the other players, but now we have the ability to show out and say, "Hey, listen, I hit a home run. Let me throw my bat. Let me do what I need to do."
dude, at the literal worst, it makes the opposing team hold themselves accountable. You're like, I gotta do a better job. If I
Exactly.
don't want to see this guy celebrating, I just gotta get him out, or I
Another thing
gotta.
too, if you don't want to see him, if you don't want to see him celebrating, don't be whining and be like, "Oh, I didn't like that. Let me go ahead and hit him." Like, no, that
Facts,
makes you even more less
facts.
of a person.
That's why I loved what Bauer said. He said that stuff has no place in the game. It's just old school and it's old fashioned and it needs to go. Preach, dude. Just preach.
But on a side note, I've become, although I'm a Yankees fan, I am on the low a Padres fan with Tatis Jr. and Machado. Those are the villains now.
Yo, bandwagoning much? I mean, come on, bro.
Nah.
Bandwagoning much?
I'm becoming a Dodgers hater now. I'm
Nah,
becoming a
nah.
Padres affiliate. You gotta deal with it. You gotta
Get
deal
out of
with
here.
it.
Get
All
out of
my
here, bro. You're a
El
bandwagon.
Nino.
I don't want to hear it. I was with the Dodgers since 2012 before they got good.
I
I at
mean,
least
come on. I'm a baseball fan at the end of the day, so you gotta love the fact that I'm on the Padres side and you're on the Dodgers side, and hopefully we can make a bet where the next time they see each other in June, whoever wins the series, we're gonna have to pick what the loser has to do.
Oh dear
We're gonna do it on
God.
this show.
Oh no, bro.
Yes, we're gonna do it.
Oh, we'll see
How do you
about
like
that.
that? How do you like that?
Well, guess what? We're not gonna have. I'm gonna win every bet now because the Dodgers are the
Oh,
better
okay,
team, bro.
okay. Now things are getting
But we're
juicy.
gonna get Cody Bellinger back. We're gonna be hitting those dingers. We're not gonna
All
have
right.
Kershaw batting with the bases loaded like last night. I mean, what was
Oh
that? What
yeah.
was that trash, bro?
Oh my
I mean,
gosh.
that just goes back to rule problems. I'm not even gonna get into that. Just
Well, the second base in the extra innings, that's in and of itself, that's something else. But
oh yeah,
it
that's.
was in the ninth inning, right? I recall, or was it the 10th?
It was definitely extra innings. I think it was the 10th inning.
The 10th.
Bases
Yep, yep,
loaded. They had to
yeah,
bring Kershaw up off the bench, and
yeah.
shocker, he did not come through.
No, and then they
And
had the
yeah,
rookie, in DJ Peters coming in, and he struck out 3-2 pitch. The pitch was all the way at the top of the zone.
yeah, he is. He probably should still be in the minor leagues, but they're bringing him up to the team. They need another outfielder, and they don't want him just being in the alternate site, not getting game time. So that's why
Of
he's
course,
there, and he didn't come through.
of
And
course.
that's baseball. The Padres are a really good team, and they showed it. I'm not gonna hate on them, but I'm just flat out pissed, bro. I'm
Nah,
pissed.
you should be,
I'm pissed.
because
My
because
manager.
Tatis Jr. is coming in with the flair. Machado's coming in with this disrespectfulness. He doesn't care, and we got that flashiness. Let's go
They got
Padres.
the swag. Both teams have some swag, but I gotta say, in terms of swag points, Padres win that. They win the
Yeah,
swag.
yeah.
They win.
All
But
right,
let's go
we're gonna
Dodgers.
we're gonna keep it in the NL West, and we're gonna talk about Madison Bumgarner, supposed question mark no hitter. Tom, when you heard about this, people saying that it shouldn't be a no hitter, what did you think about that?
I thought that was ridiculous because he completed the game, didn't allow a hit. I don't care if it was a 7 inning game. It wasn't like, I mean, technically it was a range shortened game, because 7 inning doubleheaders are a thing now because doubleheader meaning that the game was delayed because of weather. But come on, bro. He got the complete game, no hits.
It's so stupid,
At
like
the
literally.
at the least, just give him like an asterisk. Like put him on the list of no hitters. Just put an asterisk.
Well, I talked to Tom about this in the before the podcast. I literally said if the Houston Asterix, aka the Astros, were given immunity for basically cheating and getting those signs, Madison Bumgarner should have a no hitter because of the fact that it wasn't a rain shortened game like you just said.
Word.
It
Yeah.
was literally he played the full 7 innings. That's all that was gonna go.
Full baseball game. It's kind of nuts, bro. But
Yeah.
in my mind, it's a no hitter. In my
Yes.
mind.
Yep.
Congratulations, Mad Bum. You did it.
Congratulations, Madison Bumgarner, on that no hitter. Yes.
Always rooting for him, even though he was a Dodger killer back in the day.
Yeah. No. Trust me. When he was beast mode in 20 from 20 the early 2010s especially in 2014.
World
coming
Series
in
machine.
clutch in the World Series. Forget about
A
it.
buzzsaw, bro. You couldn't get a
Yes.
hit off him.
Yes. Which brings us to our next segment over here. We're going to continue the series of best MLB players by each position. Today, we're going to be talking about second base. I'm going to start off with the best second base player. The best player that I believe is the best in second base. I was just like doing some alliteration right there.
Ah, you're good, bro.
I believe the best player at second base right now is Jed Lowry. Obviously,
Fair
he
pick.
didn't play any games with the Mets because of the fact that Tom, could you talk about why he didn't play any games at second base with the Mets?
So, not too many people know about this, but the Wilpons, they didn't let him get the surgery that he needed for his knee, and he was never okay enough to play. They just let him sit out all these games. The surgery was right there for him, but then they're like, nah, bro,
So stupid.
sit out. And
They
he ended up
basically
playing like
gave him
10
money to
games.
sit on the bench for the entire year.
They're stupid. Everybody should be happy they're gone. They were stupid.
The reason that I picked Lowry was because he has 22 hits. He has a batting average of, let me see here, of 289, 17 RBIs and 3 home runs. He's back in Oakland. That's his spot. And, you know, he's getting back a good welcoming back. That's why I picked him.
Yeah, it's a solid pick, man. He's having a resurgence. And he was pretty good before he went to the Mets. The Mets just didn't handle him well. It's funny. But I'm going to pick Max Muncy. It's not a very strong position right now. But Max Muncy, even though I don't think he's played most of his games at second base, to me, he's been the best second baseman. And he's had a great year. I think he's having the best year of his career so far. He's walking even more than he had in the past. I think he's walking like a quarter of the time. And some people think it's hurting him. I think it's hurting him a little bit. But, dude, he's a beast. If you saw Max Muncy in 2015, he homered against CC Sabathia. I'm like, who is this guy? I remember that. And then we didn't hear from him again. And then the Dodgers pick him up, turns into a stud. Who would have thought?
Wasn't he originally with the A's, right?
He was with the A's. Yup, hit a home run against Sabathia. That was pretty much the only highlight of his A's career, and then he was sent down, DFA'd, you know the rest.
Yeah.
Wow. I love Muncy. He's one of my favorite Dodgers.
Good pick.
Yeah, dude. You too, man.
Yeah, week. So that's our picks for second base, and hopefully next time we'll do the hot corner.
Hot corner, yeah.
We'll talk about the hot corner next.
A lot of good players
podcast.
there.
And to end, we're actually going to be talking about this day in MLB history. So this is going to be a very sexy or not sexy this day in baseball history. So Alex Rodriguez, 10 RBIs, 3 home runs against the Angels in 2005. Bartolo Colon, who, fitting enough, was going to be the Cy Young in that year. He gave up 3 home runs to Alex Rodriguez. That's Big Sexy was not being sexy during that game.
Nah, Big Sexy hit a little bit of a wardrobe malfunction there, but you know what? He's got to tip his cap. I saw the pitches that he gave up in those at-bats. A-Rod just beat him. Those were good pitches, and he was A-Rod back then. Nobody could stop him. So
he was A-Royd at his finest, but you love to see it on paper. You love to see it. He went on. He also went on to win the MVP that year, so that's also something to note as well.
Amazing. Yeah, I mean, I don't dislike A-Rod, but I think he's just he's so hard to like, man.
Yeah,
he's so hard to like.
True. That's true. But yeah, that's our show. And before we go, we're gonna do the Gringo and Tom Show theme song, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time, man. Peace.
Oh, this what they've been waiting on? Ha ha ha. It's the Gringo and Tom Show. Let's go. It's the Gringo and Tom Show. Y'all ready to go? Late night sports talk. Y'all ready to go? Gringo be hitting his points. Tom coming in and he won't disappoint. They be swinging for the fences and striking you out. Now let's see what this is all about. Lego. It's the Gringo and Tom Show, y'all ready to go? It's the Gringo and Tom Show, y'all ready to go? Ready to go, river ready to go. It's the Gringo and Tom Show, y'all ready to go? Hey, it's done right about now.